Hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. So every day we should practice gratitude and things we're grateful for. I'm really grateful that I've come across this selfie stick. So I'm still figuring it out, but it's pretty cool because it's easier to have, not really exactly sure where to look, to have a tripod, instead of trying to hold the phone or find something to prop it against. I think I have to look at the camera over there, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I think it looks weird because I'm looking at myself, so it kind of looks like I'm looking like off into the angular distance. Do you want to say hi to the kitty? Happy Thanksgiving, kitty. Okay, so we are in Quartzite and parked next to a bunch of people, and the people next to us, you can hear Dan playing electric guitar. The people next to us invited us to come for Thanksgiving dinner, so that is a beautiful thing. So I did make something to take to the party. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. I might have to transfer it to a smaller sheet because my fridge is not that big. Dinner's at 3, so I want to make sure that it doesn't sit out too long before I cook it. I made these really cool buffalo chicken pockets. Kind of look messy on the tray. So I'm going to transfer them over to a different tray so I could stick them in the fridge. I took some dinner rolls and stuffed them with chicken hot sauce, a little bit of cheddar cheese, and some blue cheese. So it should be really good. Let me know what you guys are making for this beautiful holiday and if you have any good plans. I guess there's also lots of Friendsgiving activities going on in the area, so we might check that out after dinner. Let me see if I can get this tripod open. Dance music. Sounds good, huh? He's got the big speaker on with the looper. A looper is something that will record a segment of music that you create and repeat it over and over again so that you can just keep adding things on top of it. So that's a really awesome thing. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this smaller cookie sheet with tin foil and just transfer them onto it because I want to put them in the fridge. So these should be really good. I'm not sure how many people are coming. So if there is more than 8 people, then unfortunately not everybody's gonna get to try it, but I'm excited to try it. You know, when you make something new, kind of wanted to just come up with something that I hadn't made before because it's more fun that way. I've made chicken wing dip before, and that always turns out really good. So this is kind of like along the lines of the same concept, but just like wrapped into a little bit of a pocket. I'm hoping they turn out as good as it seems they will. Okay, got them all transferred. I'm gonna move this one over just a smidgy. Here we go. I was thinking about putting some of my tie-dyes out outside. Because it's a holiday, and if people are going to be around, then might as well have it out. Yummy. Buffalo chicken. I'm from Buffalo, New York, so it's like kind of a homey thing for me to make buffalo flavored foods. So I feel like when you're doing family holidays, why not? You know, do things that remind you of home and make you feel good and warm and fuzzy inside. So, yay for that. Yay for buffalo chicken pockets. I got the flaky Pillsbury rolls, so they're gonna be really good. It's gonna be like a croissant kind of, I feel like a more flaky pastry like consistency. You want me to pull some cards? Let's find a deck. All right, found a deck. Thinking about maybe even cooking them a little earlier and taking them over while they're making everything else, because it's like when you're cooking, I know that you taste a lot of things, but it's also nice to have a little snack, because it's easy when you're really busy just to like forget to eat. But you know, I'm gonna wait, so everybody who comes can at least have a little bit of a taste. If we have to cut them in half, I'm not sure. They said it was a smaller get together. So this tarot deck is called the Stolen Gypsy Tarot. I do feel like this is also a deck that I met. Oh no, I didn't meet the author for this one. I traded this deck with my friend David. He knew the author and got a bunch of her decks in trade, and I just thought it was beautiful. I haven't really had the opportunity as much to work with it, but it's based off of the traditional tarot deck. So let's see what, maybe we should take a peek into just what's going on in our general realities. I'm getting like a lot of energy coming up for twin flames, and a lot of energy coming up for divine union within and self-love. Have you like really been into those spiritual practices lately, giving yourself all the things that you need? If you're really working on it and working on you and making sure that your vibration is higher all the time, well, more frequently than you were the day before, baby steps is really all it takes. So if you're noticing your vibration increasing day by day, slowly but surely, for more longer periods of time, then you know you're headed in the right direction. Yesterday I had such a fabulous day. That trip that we took to town, it was really nice, you know, and up until this point it's kind of been awkward hanging out with Dan, you know, like it's like what do I do? I can't be his friend. It's like I have too much invested. I don't really want to give him my energy right now because of the circumstances, but like we are all humans, and no matter what the circumstances, we should still treat each other with kindness and love and compassion, and share and give and collaborate and be kind to each other, and not hold grudges or bitterness, because you know, it's like we're all the same. We're all humans. And if you randomly met a stranger on the street, you would automatically show them kindness until they gave you a reason not to. So it's like important that we treat everybody with that baseline love and kindness and respect, even if it's a little bit difficult based off of trauma or circumstances. I'm not saying you have to go out of your way to like do extra shit for them, but just the kindness and courtesy that you would give any other person. Okay, so far we have 2 cards. What else is going on? How many cards are we gonna get? What's happening? Maybe I'll just read the 2 cards and then see, or are we gonna get another one? Are we gonna get another one? No. All right, the cards that came out. We've got the Page of Wands. This one's really beautiful, and it does look pretty lit up. You know, the heart chakra is really ignited, the solar plexus is really ignited, the crown is on fire, and it says Page of Wands is good news. The Page of Wands for me, it's always like starting a new adventure, like a new beginning and passion. It's like, oh, really? Really? I guess maybe that's the way that we should think about things that possibly we thought were over and could have a new beginning, a restart. You know, it's good news. It's like, is it too good to be true? I definitely see an instance in my life because Dan mentioned briefly for like 20 seconds yesterday that he wanted to come back together, and it's easy to be like, no way. You told me all the things that you want to find in somebody else that you think that aren't me. So how is it possible that all of a sudden now I am what you want? But you never know what's going on in people. You never know how their perspective changes, or how they may start to see you in a different light, because as soon as you really start loving yourself more, it shines through. And it's hard for people not to notice that. So it's hard for people not to like you and to like, man, realize how valuable that beautiful spark of light and energy and love is. And you know, I never understood how he could have possibly wanted to leave. Because you know, I feel this light. I feel this connection to source. I feel my heart open. I feel the courage in my belly to like start new adventures. I feel this openness. And that is what brings in the law of attraction, is that beautiful openness and that love and that excitement that stirs in your belly and brings that momentum. The momentum of manifestation. So it's like, what do you want? Now's the time to jump on it. Now that you feel that momentum, keep it going. This is also a reflection of, for me on my Facebook, because I've been working really, really hard to amp up my all of my statistics as a creator on Facebook, to try to get invited to do a bonus. And the bonuses are by invite only, and it's like if you have consistently good numbers. So I have the momentum built, and I just need to keep it going. You know, just keep doing what you're doing that's positive. Focus on what you're doing right. Focus on all the things that are good. I love listening to Abraham and Esther Hicks on YouTube, because they always help me get back into the mindset of like positivity, and knowing that when I'm in a positive mindset, everything does always work out for me a lot better, and I do have a better time, you know? So it's like really focusing on the good things, using positive affirmations. Like, start out little. What are you grateful for? It's a great day to do it. I'm so grateful for my bus. I'm so grateful for this amazing sweater that Dan got me yesterday. It was a really nice thing. Before we went, I made this comment like, my husband should get me some wine today. And he's like, I hope he's listening. I'm like, me too. I don't know where he is. So we get to the store, and they had these sweaters for $15, and I picked out a rainbow one, and he ended up liking it so much that I let him get it for himself. And I found this one, and it's beautiful. It has jewel tones in it. It's mainly pink, and I love it. It matches my eyes, my hair, my skin, everything. And he's like, oh, I might like that one better. Maybe I'll try it on. I'm like, nah, it's all right. Keep the one that I originally wanted. But it's funny when you see these reflections, when we're going into a store and we're shopping for the same size item, and I choose the one that's my favorite, and it ends up being his favorite too. And it's kind of hard to deny these things. last night we were sitting outside at the fire, and um Dan looked up. He's like, whoa, freaking out. I turned around and I didn't see anything. And he's like, there was just a comet. It was right there behind that tree. You wouldn't even saw it because it was blocked by your view by the tree. So the night is passing on. About 20 minutes later, I'm looking up at the sky and I saw a comet over the bus. And it wasn't a shooting star or a satellite that's like going upwards or horizontally. It was going down and it had a flaming tail. So I think the chances of both of us seeing something like that within 20 minutes of each other is pretty synchronistic. What are the chances of even seeing one comet? Okay, maybe if the sky isn't real, it is actually just like a screen that plays the comments over and over again. So it's like, joke's on you, that comment shows up every 20 minutes. Okay, so one of the biggest things that I've been manifesting lately is support. And you can support yourself, which I have been doing since being alone on the bus. When you enter a marriage or a partnership, obviously you do it to have that additional support. So the way to manifest anything extra into your life is to be extra supportive for yourself. So for me, making sure I'm reaching out to people that I can communicate with, that always raise me up. They always remind me of everything I know that's cool about myself, but for some reason when you get into that crap, you forget about it. There's a few people that I can call that instantly they remind me of how dope I am. They don't know anything that's going on in the physical stinky shithole reality at the moment where I feel like shit. So they have an impartial view, and then they're just so excited to talk to me, and they tell me how cool I am and tell me everything cool about their life, and I end up feeling so divine after the conversation. Then it's like, why haven't I been doing this? Why haven't I been going to those individuals for support that are sitting there just looking for support in the same exact way that I am? So if you know those people, make a point. If you feel like you need inspiration, if you feel like you need that push up, be like, why don't I just call my bestie? Even if they're an online friend, even if they're in another country, if they're in another state. There's the Queen of Cups is the card. Maybe since her head is blown out with light, but this one, the head's blown out with light too. So it's the Queen of Cups. What she doesn't know what she needs for support. Maybe she is having a hard time seeing the support in her life. So it's the same thing with gratitude. It's the same thing with manifestation. If you're trying to manifest more support in your life, you need to look at all the ways that you actually already are supported. Even by the ground that you walk on, it supports your entire body. Your bones support the entire weight of you. Your heart supports all of the circulation of blood in your veins. Your lungs, they support all the oxygen pumping through you. The gratitude for that. You do have support. We can do anything on our own because we already are automatically doing it on our own. We're already supporting ourselves. What other ways do you need support? If it's you need a cheerleader, then make yourself little signs and be like, Stacy, you're awesome. You did great today. Or write down in your journal all of the things that you know that you're on track with. Pump yourself up. Give yourself that pep talk because you deserve it. And you'll see it'll start showing up more and more around you. Where people are like, wow, man, that's awesome. I can't believe you created that. I was sitting in here on the bus resting my neck after I made the food. And I heard somebody walk by and they're like, wow, that painting on the front of the bus is amazing. And Dan's like, oh, Stacy made that. And it's a beautiful thing to like hear your art be appreciated, or something you've done be appreciated out loud, and not necessarily even be there like asking for it, asking for the validation. It just like comes to you organically, like a thank you from God. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you aware of the surroundings? Because you have support, and you'll see it in all the ways that you need to if you're not in the lack mentality. So the more we appreciate the support that we have, and the more that we appreciate everything, have gratitude for everything, we will get more in return. We are getting more in return. I hope that your day is filled with gratitude and blessings and support and love and kindness and joy. Let's see what the card at the top of the deck is. The Knight of Swords. So it says assertiveness. So it's like, if you don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, be a little bit assertive. Put out the feelers. Like, if you know a lot of other people in your life that might be in the same boat as you, lonely and wishing that you had support or someone to be with on this day, because I know it's hard, like when you're going through the journey and you lose friends and family, and just seems like you don't want to celebrate the holidays anymore, but the holidays still come, and it's like the worst time emotionally. So reach out to all those people and see what they're doing. Friendsgiving. I'm sure there's local events. Be assertive. Go for what you want. If you don't want to be alone, don't be alone. If you don't want to eat alone, don't eat alone. If you want some fucking turkey, get it. I don't care about turkey. I do like mashed potatoes and gravy. I love gravy. Everything for Thanksgiving is just good because of the gravy. Oh boy. But I love you. Blessings. Have a beautiful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.